Alright, what's going on, guys? So, we're about to jump into another episode of the Make Money Making Videos podcast. Just a clip, actually, from the Make Money Making Videos podcast. A very popular topic as well, talking about how to make videos with no equipment or minimal equipment. Basically, awesome story here from my guest, Emerrias. And we're going to be going back and forth talking about some ideas and actually how Emerrias himself kind of maneuvered around this topic of not having much equipment in the early stages of starting the video production career. Without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome back to the Make Money Making Videos podcast. So a lot of people get scared, man. They I got beginners and I got advanced people on my channel. A lot of people get scared who don't have the equipment, and they're some of them are even afraid to apply for work or to do anything because they don't have the best equipment. All right, what's your advice for people who don't have the best equipment? They don't have maybe fucking any equipment or just not good equipment, right? What's your advice? How do they get started? What should they do?
You know, if I never started freelancing, I would have probably, I stayed with I had like a $200 camcorder that I was using for my YouTube videos, stuff like that. It was working pretty solidly. I was using like the in-camera mic for a little bit too there. Yeah. And there's a little bit of buzzing here and there, but it worked well for YouTube stuff. Yep. People were subscribing, Mm-hmm. But yeah. So when I got my first freelance gig, it was for this like student loan company. Yeah. And immediately I was like, all right, this is how much I'm gonna charge you guys, and they were like, all right, that's fine. So then, as soon as I accepted that, the next day I went out and bought myself the Canon T6i.
Legendary.
So
with that
I borrowed,
money.
Yeah. I borrowed against myself. I was like, all right, hopefully this doesn't fall through.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild.
Yeah.
And then use that camera, and then I produced some good content.
Legendary.
That's pretty wild.
Legendary, man. Do you see?
And I took like the lamps from the living room with me too, for lighting. So that's
what sort of lamps are we talking about?
like those IKEA lamps, like two of those IKEA lamps that you can kind of point.
Oh yeah. With the bendy arm?
Yeah. No, I took those with me. I showed up. I was like, this is what's up. It was interview content.
Yep.
I had so my dad used to produce music back in the day, so I had some like professional grade but like 15, 20-year-old mics that I brought with me. Yep. It worked pretty well. That's the one that I'm using right now, actually. This is like a really old mic, but it works pretty well. So I brought all this, I brought my IKEA lamps, I set up, I was like, what's up? Let's go. Let's do this.
Yep.
That's
legendary. So you fucking made it happen with the random shit around the house. Turn it up with the lamps, bro. The more ghetto the story, the more I love it, to be honest. And that's ultra ghetto, man. That's amazing. Turn it up with the IKEA lamps and pointing them as if they're soft boxes or something like that. That's crazy, right? Yeah. So, dude, I swear, I'd probably been paid to shoot maybe over 10 videos before I even owned my own camera. I would borrow friends' cameras. So I would just go get the booking. I decided I was going to go get the booking, and I would just bring a friend with me. All right, boom, come with me. We're going to shoot this video. Hell, I would borrow the camera and just go with their fucking camera that I've borrowed. You know what I mean? Without them if they couldn't come through at the end of the day. And then I finally got a camera, when I could afford it and when it made more sense, maybe about 2 years ago or something like that. So it's like, people really shouldn't be getting stuck on the equipment. I think you need to make it work with whatever you got, Yeah.
I started off with my Galaxy S4. That was
legendary.
2016.
Legendary.
So that's a pretty old phone to have in 2016. And then I got the camcorder as a gift, actually.
Awesome.
So because parents were like, "Oh man, you're doing so much with just a phone. Mm-hmm. Here's a flipping camcorder." And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
There you go. Exactly. So you were doing. Yeah. That's the thing, man. I think it's a tell of somewhere where someone's at if they are not willing to start, not willing to get started unless they've got the tippity top equipment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know people who hit me up and they say, Jack, could we come through? Could we come shoot some stuff with you? I've got this, I've got that, and they say the equipment they've got, but they're not out there getting all the bookings that I'm getting. And I don't even have equipment that's as good as them. Some people hit me up and they tell me they've got crazy equipment, but they've got no bookings or anything like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, which order do you think you should go in right there? You think you should buy all the equipment, get everything, top quality, thousands of dollars, thousands of pounds spent, or do you think you should just start and the equipment will come to you? Yeah,
exactly. That's exactly what I did. And as soon as I started with the Apartment Rockstar, then I got that corporate equipment. At one point I was like, yo, my camera ain't doing it anymore. Let's upgrade. So we got that. Now we got that Sony A7 III, and it's really handy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That might be my next purchase as well, my friend. Sony A7 III, Sony A7S. I'm not too sure.
Because the especially the big problem was the focusing. Like the focusing like sucks, especially on a moving target with a bad camera.
What were you using? Autofocus or straight up just manual?
No, autofocus.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
So the autofocus isn't good on that, huh?
Yeah, you just have to keep autofocusing and stuff like that. But now the Sony A7 III, like it like focuses in like 2 seconds with the autofocus. You know, like you point it and it focuses. Like now, like it focuses really fast.
What is that? The continuous autofocus mode or whatever?
Yeah, it's called phase focus. It's like a technology they have, and you just point it and it focuses, and it's so handy. It's like, I was like, why is my phone so good at focusing, but my camera sucks at focusing? You know, it's kind of wild.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, 100%.
Like,
100%.
Yeah. So I'm glad I got that new equipment now, and I got the gimbal too.
Nice.
When you got
do you have?
the Zhiyun Crane 3 Lab.
Yeah. It's a Zhiyun Crane 3. They got the Ronin S out. I think I'm gonna get the Ronin S later this year. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. But it's really cool because now I can play around, with stuff that's out of my budget, but then got the corporate backing.
Legendary.
Wild,
so it has to be done. So people, make it happen with what equipment you got until you're in a position that it makes sense to invest all that money, because you're gonna, you're basically in a position to do that now. That's what I'm hearing from you, is you made it happen with the fucking ghetto light setup from the IKEA lamps, and now you're at a point where you're working with somebody significant, and you've invested that money in because now it makes sense to.
Hell yeah, and then I also made so many videos like for my friends here and there, $20 here, $30 there, with the camcorder, filming like some videos we needed for class or whatever, camcorder,
Yeah, 100%.
And if you're confident about it, you're like, this is what's up, it's a great camcorder. Just roll up.
Yeah, dude, you fucking turn up, man. Exactly. I know what you mean, man. I got a saying, bro, which I think I only started saying this maybe like a month ago, which is learn how to make professional videos with amateur equipment and then upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fucking I have the iPhone 5S, bro. Literally, like I love this little iPhone, bro. Literally, I've been rebuying iPhone 5Ss for the past 2 years. I've been refusing to upgrade because I just enjoy this phone. Like, it's a good phone. And this phone is far better than the cameras I started recording on. And this is an old phone right here as well. There's probably an iPhone 10 out now or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like this phone is outdated, and this is still a better camera than. I started filming videos on, and I basically learned how to fucking edit everything on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,